Good morning. Good morning. Vic's Weir, roadtoroota.com with your morning horn of Z's. Your sip of coffee with caffeine. Coffee. Oh. Oh. It's been 21 days. Yeah. Cool mug, huh? Horn of Z's. Road to Ruta. Not only regular coffee, this is not regular coffee. This is the best coffee in the world. Hodl Fuel. Road to Ruta, Hodl Fuel. Get yours today. Can you tell I'm very excited about coffee? But definitely get some of this. Bitcoin Ben has some coffee. If you go to hodlfuel.com, hit coffee and then collaborations. Click on that page and there you go. Bitcoin Ben's got a mug. I have to talk to Nick about this because I have a mug as well. Road to Ruta mug, Horn of Z's cup. I'll work with Nick. Yeah, great coffee, great idea, great adoption, great mass awareness. Good job, Nick, at Hodl Fuel. Go to hodlfuel.com. Get yours today. Talk about mass awareness. I promised in yesterday's video, after Charlie's tweet saying, okay, fine, I won't work on massive mass adoption. I'm going to work on coding, which do what you do best, right? Do what you do best and do what you love. He's a great coder and he's a great man. He's great at everything. But I promised that I'd step up my actions on showing the world that Litecoin is the right coin when the banks crash. Litecoin will be there. If we can get every single person on planet Earth singing Litecoin is the right coin, not knowing why, and all of a sudden the banks crash and they lose everything in their banking account because Jamie Dimon is an asshole, what would that do? It would show people, hey, we have a way out. On September 11th in 2008, at 11 o'clock in the morning, the entire system almost shut down. It was not some random day. It was not some random time. It was planned. It was coordinated. It was an attempt at ending the old system, that system we hate so much. That's why we're in cryptos, because we hate the fiat system. They are criminals beyond belief. Why aren't these guys in jail? Why did Jeffrey Epstein die? The Epstein thing is ridiculous. Ridiculous. They got videotape. Zero Hedge posted the Clinton body count, which is really racy for Zero Hedge, but it's so obvious now. Close associate. How many people out there? You know, we all have jobs, or had jobs, or know people, right? How many of your friends or family or workmates have died by mysterious causes, either suicides, or plane crashes, or automobile crashes? How many? You know, most people say one or two. Some people even have three, or maybe worst case scenario 4, or maybe not 5. The Clintons have over 100 directly involved people with them who have died by suicide, suspicious circumstances, robbery, car crashes, plane crashes. Over 100. And Zero Hedge just posted that. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about that. I want to talk about happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. These banksters are criminals. And if we are ready the next time the banks crash, and I have a date in mind when it'll crash, go to my Patreon channel or the private road at Road to Ruta, and I explain how I got there. Will it happen on that day? The odds are so small that it would happen on that day. Like this big. But out of any day between now and the next 10 years, this would be the day. I'm just saying. But the odds of it happening are tiny because it hasn't happened in, 110 years since we went on the Federal Reserve System. But here's my thought. I told Charlie, I told the world that, Charlie, let's give Charlie some space to go create code and do that stuff that he loves, and we'll take over the mantle of spreading the word of adoption and Litecoin as the means of exchange. So I posted a new video right here at roadtoroota.com. Give me a like on that one and subscribe.
I'm in nature.
You guys. And I'm talking about Litecoin. I sing the Litecoin song somewhere. Can't take change. Litecoin is a right coin as a means of exchange. Well, Litecoin is a right coin as a means of exchange. It'll buy you a cup of coffee when lightning is a rain. Can you imagine the whole world having that song in the back of their heads, not even thinking about the banking system, and then all of a sudden the banking system crashes? Why? Because Europe went down, which took Deutsche Bank down, which took the derivative complex down, which took everything down. Everything down. And what will people be singing? Litecoin is the right coin as a means of exchange. It'll buy that cup of coffee when lightning is arranged, and lightning is arranged. It's just, we don't need it yet. That's the key to Litecoin. Litecoin will explode when we need it. And truthfully, I would rather have the price be zero at the time of adoption, because then everybody would think it's fair. It's not going to be, but everybody would think it's fair, because you don't want something to benefit from this chaos. But it is something so vital to humanity, having a means of exchange so that we don't have to live under the knife of these criminal bankers. So spread the word. I am going to sing that song anywhere and everywhere I can. I'll throw it up on every website. I want people to get sick of it. I want people to get sick of it. So please, if you're a musician, go for it. I will formally do this. I will give Litecoin to the world. I'll make it a decentralized song. If you're a musician, throw it up on YouTube. I won't go after you for copyrights or anything. Throw it on a recording if you want. Sell it to the world. I am giving Litecoin as the right coin to the world. And I will formally do that, figure out the paperwork on that, because I got to go to YouTube those criminals and say, hey, stop defunding people. And by the way, I have the copyright to Litecoin is the right coin. I want to give it to the world. So stop blocking and demonetizing people. If they want to sing that song, I want them to get monetized for it. I'm going to have to figure out how to do that with YouTube, and I probably won't be able to get there because they're a criminal organization as well. Sorry, YouTube. You are. Anyway, so spread the word, spread the song. I am officially giving this song to the world. Litecoin is the right coin is now decentralized. Bingo. Voila. All right, moving on. Silver, speaking of rigged markets, silver, they got it back under control at 17. They're hanging on to 17. I watched an amazing show last night that reinforced one of my concepts of someone a very big name, who is one of the good guys, one of the Q people behind the scenes on the financial system. It was an eye opener because I had analyzed this guy. This is Warren Buffett. I had analyzed this guy, and I'm like, Buffett's a good guy. Buffett's doing something sly in the background. Keep an eye on it. I saw this show last night. I'm like, holy shit. I'm right again. Absolutely 100% right. I was right when I said Alan Greenspan invented the world's financial system, was a computer programmer better than anybody for decades, on the sly, and I proved it. I was right. He even said it in his book. He's the guy who screwed up Y2K. Him and his friends. It all fits together. Absolutely 100%. What was Greenspan trying to do? He was trying to destroy the system by leaving interest rates low, printing as much money as possible to destroy the system, because it's the only way to get rid of these banking criminals. He is Roota, Roota, from the Federal Reserve Bank itself. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to roota.com. It'll explain the whole. Anyway, here's my question. Anybody, Charlie, if you're going to this dinner with Warren Buffett, invite me. I'll be your date, Charlie. I got some things to talk about with Warren. We're on the same page. I know exactly what he's doing, exactly why he's doing it. And it is good for humanity. He's going to pull that plug and rip the old system apart, and we're going to have something new, and it's going to be awesome. I'm just saying. And I'm going to do a video on this and post it on the Patreon channel as well as the private road at Road to Root Up. So silver, yes, load up on all the silver you can. A lot coming down on the silver manipulation front. The end of silver manipulation is why I got into this. Silver has been suppressed for 150 years by the criminal banking cabal, as I call them. And never have we seen this. Ex-JP Morgan trader pleads guilty for manipulating U.S. metal markets for years. John Edmonds, 36, pleaded guilty to 1 count of commodities fraud and 1 count of conspiracy. That was the key. Not just him. Usually it's one guy, they throw him out there and he's done, right? The lone gunman type of thing in banking. One guy, one rogue trader. No. Conspiracy means there's more people. The definition of conspiracy is 2 or more people conspiring to do something illegal. John Edmonds, 36, pleaded guilty to 1 count of commodities fraud and 1 count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud, price manipulation, and spoofing. All 3 of those. Who are the other ones? I think I know. Edmonds, a 13-year veteran. So who did he report to? The boss of the commodities division. You're there 13 years. As a commodity trader, you're talking to your boss. You're reporting into your boss. Said that he learned how to manipulate prices from more senior traders and that his supervisors at the firm knew of his action. Knew of his action. So this was November 2018. Everybody's like, whatever happened to that? In May, they said, we're going to delay this for another 6 months. Not finding guilty. They found him guilty. It's just the sentencing. Criminal sentencing of former JP Morgan trader Chase precious metal trader delayed as federal probe continues. John Edmonds pleaded guilty in October to working with other unnamed co-conspirators to manipulate the price of gold, silver, palladium, and platinum and palladium futures contracts between 2009 and 2015 while employed at JP Morgan. His sentencing has been postponed twice, suggesting he's continuing to cooperate with prosecutors in their investigation. No one else has been charged. Federal investigators continue to probe possible manipulation of metal markets. We had the proof in 2009, 2010, 2011. We had the proof. We gave it all the CFTC. They had it all. They had everything. Mark Chilton came out and said, yes, they proved it. Yes, JP Morgan was manipulating the markets. Then Bart died. I hope he's in witness protection program, truthfully. I hate it when good guys die. It's not fair. Pisses me off. That's why this delay tactic is bullshit. And this delay is not about a further investigation into JP Morgan. That's complete bullshit. It's about maintaining the status quo within the silver market, controlling silver until it's time. So is that time coming? Yes, I believe. And someone else apparently believed it is too. Yours and my favorite biatch, Blythe Masters, Wall Street veteran, resigns from blockchain startup in December. Abrupt resignation, the wicked witch of silver, the wicked witch of credit default swaps, the wicked witch of cryptos, is now nowhere to be heard from. Nowhere to be heard from. Blythe Masters stepping down as chief executive officer of Digital Asset Holdings. Digital Asset Holdings was going to be that crypto entity that took on all the criminality from the DTCC. They were going to put it all on the blockchain so they can really control it. Say, oh, it's blockchain. No one can rig that. Absolutely they could. It was not going to be decentralized. It was going to control all the assets from the DTCC, which is everything on paper. And the DTCC, those who know, I've exposed them many times, including the flooding of the DTCC vault, $33 trillion worth of documents at 55 Water Street in Hurricane Sandy. And I told you who left the vault open, why they did it, how they transferred all the swap contracts right into that vault 1 month before Hurricane Sandy hit. It hits, they leave the vault wide open, the vault floods, After they pump it out, they set it on fire. 28 people go to the hospital. Voila. Cleaned and washed. You think this is conspiracy theory? It's conspiracy fact. Everything I just told you was absolutely true. I outlined it at Road to Root. I'm not like making this up. There's newspapers articles. The DTCC vault at 55 water floods. DTCC vault catches on fire. Here's the ambulances going to the hospital. When did they transfer all the paper contracts into that vault? 1 month before. Who was in charge of that vault? Michael Dunn. Who was Michael Dunn? The ex-CFTC board member who stopped he's a complete idiot. I called him Mr. Magoo. But he was the commissioner that stopped the position limits. He voted the other way. He was paid off tool, too dumb to be anything else. This guy was literally the dumbest guy I've ever seen. Michael Dunn. Look up Michael Dunn, CFTC. Anyway, and then we have Blythe, the criminal of all criminals. Digital Asset Holdings, the company she was started, it's all backed by the banksters because they have to hide this fraud. It was a way to continue their system going. The derivative complex was going to go digital, go into hiding into the blockchain that they controlled. It was bad as can be. So I'm real happy that Blythe, the biatch of so many crimes within Wall Street, has not been heard from since December. We know a couple things. One, we know that she was replaced. Digital Asset Names company co-founder Yifel Ruse, chief executive. I have everybody at that company needs to go to jail if you ask me, but all senior management, obviously. So they named this other guy the CEO, and CEO sits on the board of directors, which is the only thing Blythe Masters still had. So that ended when this happened, March 19th, 2019. So Blythe has not been heard from since. She might be in Gitmo already. I don't know. There's a lot of people that haven't been seen or heard from. I don't know where they are. Nobody knows. Hopefully we'll find out one day. Anyway, that's your morning horn of Z's from Big Weir at roadtoruta.com. If you are interested in all this stuff and learning about what's really going on behind the scenes, go to roadtoruta.com. It's all free. Sign up. Where's my sign up link? Oh, I need to put some. I have a lot of gremlins at roadtoruta.com, and they always mess with my website. So apparently my sign up thing. Anyway, I'm going to put it back up, but sign up at roadtoruta.com for a free newsletter, and also hit subscribe today for the juicy stuff. And that would be the private route. And by the way, I'm giving away one of the best tokens that hardly anybody has because they're hard to get. Theta. I'm giving away 100 Theta tokens and 500 Theta fuel. So if you're not into cryptos but would love a little exposure, this is the one to get exposed to. And a silver coin. So go to Road to Ruta, subscribe today. Big Weir, I'll talk to you guys later.